Hey everyone, I'm here today to talk about the Physicians Formula Arganware Argan Oil. This is 1 fluid ounce and it's 100% argan oil and it retails for $14.99. I did mention this product in the previous video. I got this for $8 during one of the Ulta sales where they had 40% off all Physicians Formula products. So I was trying to make their shipping minimum and I was poking around and I realized that Physicians Formula sells its own argan oil, which I never knew. I did know that they had an arganware line with like BB creams and blushes and things like that, but I just never knew that they had actual pure argan oil and that it was so much more affordable than like the Josie Maran premium brands and things like that. Physicians Formula obviously is pretty readily accessible. It's a drugstore brand, although it is kind of expensive for a drugstore brand. I have here my argan oil from Josie Maran. This is just 0.5 fluid ounce one that I got in a kit. I'll link that video down below. But in comparison, this retails for $14. So they're virtually the same price and you get twice the amount in the Physicians Formula packaging. The other brand that I have seen around that sells argan oil for a relatively inexpensive price is the Acure brand. I think they sell Acure at Target, but I'm not sure they always have it in store. But yeah, eventually I do want to try that brand as well. It does come in two different formulas. One is this pure argan oil and the other one is also labeled pure argan oil, but it's kind of shimmery. It's got like little glitter shimmer particles in it. I've got the box here and some of the claims are that it's a multi-testing miracle. It is a moisturizer, a primer, a brightener, a protector, and a treatment. And it says it's known as liquid gold for its rich conditioning benefits, can improve skin's brightness, tone, texture, and elasticity. Apply 2 to 3 drops of the oil onto the palm of your hand and gently massage into skin, hair, and nails twice a day. Apply the oil to face when it's damp to create a glowing, radiant look, and follow with all the arganware products. The bottle is pear-shaped at best and genie bottle shaped at worst. I don't know, it's kind of, I don't know how I feel about it, and I definitely don't know how I feel about the font that they used. It's that, what's that name, Perpetua font. Ugh, I don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, you didn't come to know about my like stylistic, graphic, typography preferences. Overall, I don't love the bottle. It's this eyedropper is really stiff. It's this weird goldish yellow color that looks like it sat in the corner of my damp basement for a little too long. This frosted gold is nice though, and this is glass, which is pretty amazing for a Physicians Formula product. I really thought it would be plastic, but now that I think about it, I think argan oil keeps its benefits much better in something like glass. It has this brown ring to, I guess, keep it from dripping, but also, again, it looks kind of unsanitary, just that color. I'm not sure what they were going for with the packaging, but there it is. The argan oil itself is a little bit yellow tinged, and it's pretty much scentless. Yeah. And I was comparing it to the Josie Maran one, which comes in a much classier bottle. This is much easier to squeeze. It's actually a lot more of a paler yellow than the Physicians Formula, which I found extremely interesting because I've always known or been taught that the more filtered a product, the clearer it is, the less scented it is. This also does not have any discernible scent. So that's interesting. Like, is the Josie Maran one more filtered? Both claim to be 100% pure argan oil, but I don't really know how rigorous the FDA labeling stuff goes in cosmetics, so that is something to keep in mind. In terms of performance, if you have been with my channel for a while, you'll know that I actually bought an argan oil before I even bought the Josie Maran one, and it was from the online retailer Camden Gray. It came in a plastic bottle and it was dead cheap. It was kind of yellowy clear and I didn't really see any difference with that, so I ended up using it as a cleansing oil, which it did a really good job of actually, but I kind of felt like I was being silly using such a miracle oil as a cleansing oil. So when I got this, I was skeptical, but I was hopeful that it would be better. And I think at the time that I first tried this, which was last winter-ish, my skin was like going through a transitional period where it was kind of dry, kind of dull, kind of, I don't know. So I used this, and within a couple of days I definitely saw results. My skin looked more supple and glowy a little bit, definitely healthier. So I really was kind of sold on argan oil at that point, and definitely interested in finding more options that are a little bit more affordable. So in the next clip, I'm going to show you like a close-up comparison of these two in the skin, how they absorb, and the color and all of that stuff. Showed you applying the two different argan oils to my face and then to my hand. I don't know if you were able to tell, but the Physicians Formula Argan Wear was quite a bit runnier than the Josie Maran one, and it was definitely more oily, I would say. Josie Maran Argan Oil had a slightly thicker texture, but on the face, I really cannot tell too much of a difference. In fact, it feels like the Josie Maran one is taking a longer time to settle in, whereas the Physicians Formula one has sort of gone into a velvety texture already, which I really like. So I'm not really sure, because the Josie Maran one was a little bit clearer in color than the Physicians Formula, while the Physicians Formula was runnier, which makes me think it's actually more filtered. But I really don't know the science behind it. I will definitely check back in towards the end of the year to let you know how the two are comparing and whether one is better than the other. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you're not into argan oil, I know these comparisons can be a little bit boring, but if you're here and watching, thank you so much. If you have any requests for any videos, please let me know. I am open to all ideas. If you've tried either brand, do you have a preference? If you've tried the Acure brand, how did that go for you? Really, if you've used argan oil ever, do you think it's the miracle oil that they make it out to be, or do you side with the scientists who say that it's just another oil, it's the oil of the month, oil of the year, yada yada yada? Okay, let me know what you think. And otherwise, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. 47 natural broad spectrum and sun-boost ATP, and this is 0.5 ounces. According to the Josie Maran website, sun-boost